For this evaluation argument, I will be talking about the 2019 movie Avengers Endgame. This movie is in the action superhero genre and is very important for pop culture, fans, and critics. This movie has been built up over the 20 previous movies in 10 real-life years. But going to this movie, I knew it would be very important, one, whether received good or bad. And as a fan, I was very excited but very cautious seeing as how the previous movie ended. And I was very excited to see how everything would wrap up. The story picks up a few days after the events of Avengers Infinity War, and it starts out very bleak and depressing. It is very subversive in its tropes, with many twists and turns that you would not expect going in. I very much like what they did with the characters that were focused on, and the cast being shrunk down from the previous movies definitely helped each character breathe and flesh out. This is definitely one of the best movie theater experiences I've had, as the crowd is very excited just as much as I was, and very eager to see how this massive 10-year saga wrapped up. The acting for this movie is amazing, and is exactly what you'd expect from something that was so lovingly crafted. Robert Downey Jr. and Chris Evans were standout performances in this movie. I also very much appreciate all the visuals and special effects that took a lot of time to be put together. The final battle is a very climactic confrontation that is exactly what you would want from something as a fan or even just a general moviegoer. I will say, though, one criticism I have of this movie is that you will need to see the other ones in order to understand this one to its fullest, due to it being the last in a long chain of events. So if you are a general moviegoer who has not seen the other ones, you will probably be very confused. Another criticism I have of this movie is that it cannot fully delve into some of the characters, such as Hulk and Thor, who have unfortunately taken a backseat compared to some of the other characters' arcs. Reviews for this movie, though, were generally very good, and has the award of selling the most at the box office since the movie Avatar, and is currently the best-selling movie worldwide. It has won numerous other awards and broken many other records, which, no matter what, is very much a testament to how well this movie was received and how much love and care was put into this motion picture. My final thoughts on this movie after walking out of the theater were very positive, and I was very satisfied with everything that came out of this. This was a very great social movie, as everyone in my high school was, before and after, very excited for this movie. I was very sad to see such a big part of my life wrap up, but I was also very happy to put this behind me as something that I was always curious how it would end. And I'm very satisfied with how things wrapped up. In conclusion, I appreciate this movie for all that it is. I love its characters and its story, despite a few flaws I have with the entrance level for this movie, as well as its tone not quite being as dark as it should have been, considering the ending of Infinity War. I very much love this movie, and I implore everyone to see it, as it is not only a great movie, but is a very culturally impacting movie that I believe will have as much impact as things like Star Wars and Ferris Bueller's Day Off. It is a era-defining thing that I believe everyone will be telling their grandchildren about.